Hi guys, welcome back to Chaos Makes Magic. It feels like it's been a minute, which is probably just because I haven't recorded anything in a minute, and I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I'm recording this on Tuesday, December 9th, and you're going to hear it on Thursday, December 11th, and I am just so tired. I'm tired. I am just like really feeling the pull of winter time right now and just going inward and being with myself. And there is a lot coming up for me. And I know that there's a lot coming up for you guys as well. And I just dropped an oracle reading in my new membership, the Spiral Path, and was talking about how obviously this is the year of the snake. And so just a lot of shedding, a lot of releasing. And these last couple of weeks of this year just feel like such a big contraction of just squeezing everything out that needs to go before we enter the year of the horse. And yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. So I'm just sending everybody so much love as we all move through this, and just like a reminder to really be with yourself, to just be present with all of this. And I know that it's so hard to be present with it sometimes, and especially this time of year. It's so funny how societally, I don't know, like there's so much pressure to be doing so much right now. And of course, it's fun to do things for the holidays and like experience that. But it's almost like we have forgotten as a society that we need to slow down during this time of the year. Last night, I was in a breathwork ceremony and we were pulling different cards and whatever in circle. And one card that I got was a grizzly bear. And I just cannot stop thinking about it today. And the fact that bears hibernate in the winter. Like that was such a big message for me because I shared yesterday on my stories of just how I really am feeling this pull to slow down, and I'm doing so much right now in my business, and I'm busy, which I'm so grateful for, but I'm also having to find like where I can simplify things, where I can slow down a little bit, and all of that. So with that being said, I literally have no plan for this episode. I had an episode planned and like written out my outline. Otherwise, I'll lose track if I don't have outlines, you guys. But today we don't have an outline, so you're gonna have to bear with me and my chaotic little brain. And I'll share that other episode. We'll do that one next. But this one I just wanted to I don't know, I wanted to share with you guys. I think just some of the things that are really helping me right now and like helping me kind of get through wintertime and to get through all of these things being brought to the surface. And yeah, just how I'm really being gentle with myself and allowing myself to move through it and holding myself through it, because I think that in the past I didn't know how to handle this stuff, and like the winter time was really hard. It still can be difficult, but I didn't have like this knowledge or these tools years ago that I do now. And I just feel like it's really important to share with you guys. And especially one thing that has been coming up a lot lately that I felt called to share about, but almost feels like controversial in a way. I don't know, don't yell at me. Um, but I've been thinking about seasonal affective disorder. I think that's what it is. SAD, which I have been diagnosed with that in the past and just diagnosed with depression in general. And so, of course, it gets worse in the winter time. And my thought with this, because I'm always pondering different medical diagnosis and I don't know, just all of that, because I do appreciate Western medicine, and I even went to school for exercise science. Like I do appreciate that knowledge and that wisdom and know that there is a place for Western medicine, but I'm always kind of trying to challenge some of it because there's a lot of aspects that are left out of it as well. But with seasonal depression, my thought with this is that we truly are experiencing this so badly because we are going like against the natural rhythm of what our bodies want to do in the wintertime. In the wintertime, again, back to the bear, like we are meant to hibernate. We are meant to go inward. We are meant to be with ourselves and to just rest and retreat and replenish. But our society makes us think that or makes us in general, like we have to keep on keeping on. And it's just like busyness after busyness and hustle and movement and like always going to the point that we don't have time to sit with ourselves. And then you don't have time to sit with that, but it's all coming to the surface and it's all building up over and over and over again, year after year, season after season. And then it just gets really heavy. And so, yeah, I think if you are somebody who does struggle with that and really struggles with feeling extra depressed in the winter times, just really, really focus on you and being with yourself. And honestly, you guys, if that is you, I highly recommend hopping into my membership, The Spiral Path. I am genuinely so excited about this space and just being able to share more of the practices that I do and things that I do to help me be with all of that heaviness that is coming up. And again, I'll share some things in this episode as well, but just a reminder, you guys, this is all over the place, so bear with me. But anyways, with that being said, some things that I have been doing to just help me through the seasons. I think the biggest thing is, and this is kind of the umbrella. So the umbrella is essentially taking care of my body. My physical health is the number one thing that I need to prioritize in order to actually feel okay. I think that the physical aspect then kind of trickles down for me into that mental and that kind of like spiritual connected space. And if I am not connected to my body and if I'm not tending to my body, then I don't feel as connected spiritually. And then obviously we don't feel good mentally. And so I've been focusing a lot on movement each day. I have been going to yoga, which I love so much. And there are days where I have so much resistance with it. Yesterday I was walking in, I like tripped over the sidewalk, was all pissed off. I was like, I don't fucking want to be here. And I did it. And then after I was like, this is the most beautiful medicine ever. Yeah, just moving your body and finding ways to move your body that feel good to you, not out of pressure or guilt. I think that that is huge all the time. But yeah, stretching, and I've been microdosing before yoga and trying to do that and then move each day. And that has actually helped a lot as well with getting into my body and really just tending to what's going on. And I feel like even with the winter and the colder weather, I don't know, my body just feels a little more stiff than usual. So a lot of intuitive stretching and movement or even dancing. I've been like dancing like a wild woman some days in my room, in my office, and moving my hips around and shaking around and just like literally everything, not giving a fuck what it looks like and just allowing my body to move truly has helped so much. So definitely focusing on movement within that physical health aspect. And then another thing too that I have been really focusing on, which all of these are things that I try to focus on a lot and then I sometimes get off track and I have to bring myself back to center. But right now it's like I need a fucking life raft because it's wintertime and there's a lot coming up. But with eating and food and the ways that I'm nourishing my body, and I'm trying to make it fun and also simple too. Like I'm busy and I also just don't have a lot of energy right now. But something that I've been loving is making juice shots. So I've been doing like ginger and orange and lemon just to kind of help like with my gut health and all of that. I've been dealing with some skin stuff as well. So really focusing on just nourishing my body and even seeing things like that, like seeing my skin as not a nuisance or not something to be ashamed of or embarrassed of, but more so like, hey, my body is speaking to me that something is out of alignment. So let me get back into alignment. And also, yeah, just feeding myself, like really focusing, especially around the holidays, on eating nourishing foods because, yeah, our bodies need that. And especially, I was actually talking to one of the women last night at the breathwork ceremony about food and how the more that we are like expanding on our healing journey, the more sensitive our physical bodies are getting to certain ingredients. So I think right now too is a beautiful time in light of like winter time and your body bringing things up that need to be alchemized and transmuted and witnessed and all of that. If there are any foods that are not jiving with you right now, this is such a beautiful time to try to cut those out and to really honor your body, because again, that is your body communicating to you. For example, gluten. This is another one that came up with one of the women, a different woman last night. And like if you're like, gluten is not doing it for me lately, but it's so hard to give up. One, I get it. I've been there. It is kind of a tough journey and it takes a lot of self-control, but I feel so much better without it. But things like that, that is your body communicating to you. And if you do not listen to your body and the way that your body is communicating to you, like, you are just going to manifest more resistance in your life. So listen to your body, listen to your body's needs. Another thing that I've been starting to do too, I guess this is physical. Yeah, this is physical. Is in my bedroom at night, I have red light on only. I've been wearing my blue light glasses. I am lucky enough to have perfect vision, but I have my blue light glasses that I try to wear a lot. But yeah, red light and like reading in the red light, because I've been reading more physical books lately. I have a Kindle, but I just have my like textbooks, my womb books, my wild woman books that I want to read at night, but I don't want all that light. So I've been doing red light at night and in the evenings, and we've been trying to just dim lights in our house, and I feel like that is nice too, which also brings me to creating a very cozy atmosphere. So I last weekend felt like I got the message of, you need to clean shit out. You have got to get stuff out of your house that is not serving you, that you're not using, that is literally just sitting around. So I cleaned out literally multiple trash bags of stuff from my home. I've been in a purge phase for the last couple of months. It's actually crazy. And it felt so good. And I'm just really focusing on creating like a vibey little environment, a space that feels cozy, or just doing little things. Like before I shower, I put some Palo Santo in the bathroom, and I've been lighting that before I shower, and just, I don't know, kind of romanticizing things as well, and finding the fun in taking care of myself and making it feel really good and pleasurable, which brings me to pleasure. It's a big topic right now. And honestly, pleasure, I've been pondering my word for 2026 because I really want a word to anchor me in for the year. And pleasure is it. That is my word for 2026. It is going to be a pleasurable year. I am calling it right now. Just pleasure has been such a big theme, and something that I'm really going to be continuing to weave into my membership in the Spiral Path, but just finding ways to make your everyday, like mundane tasks more pleasurable, I think is really huge. Yeah, I've been doing that with the shower. What else have I been doing? I have a bathrobe. Wear your bathrobe. Like, just be a little like luxurious girly and pamper yourself. And I don't know. Yeah. I feel like for me too, even I'm like looking around my room at all the things, learning about different ways to take care of my body that are natural has been a really pleasurable thing for me. I don't know why, but like I get off to that. Not really. But like herbs or different, I'm starting to use black seed oil, or I have castor oil in like a little spoolie tube that I do on my eyelashes, and it's actually making my eyelashes so long and beautiful. Highly recommend, you guys. Or even essential oils and stuff like that. Like I have frankincense that I love, and that makes me feel so connected to Mary Magdalene and Isis and just all of the beautiful energies that I work with. And candles, just all of the really simple things. But we as women, we need pleasure, and our nervous systems thrive off of oxytocin, which is literally going to come from experiencing pleasure and activating your senses. Like if you are not activating your senses, if you are not taking those things in, you're probably going to feel dysregulated. So really focusing on that as well, or even like self-touch, or if you put lotion on after the shower, which if you live in Colorado and you don't put lotion on after every shower, I don't know how you do that, because I have to. Otherwise, my skin burns. It's really dry here. But even things like that, where it's like, okay, you could either rush through that, or you could actually take your time and rub the lotion into your body and thank every part of your body that you are rubbing the lotion into, and giving love to your body and all of that. which also brings me to, I've got a lot, you guys. It's just a whole stream of consciousness, which I have to leave for an appointment here soon. So I'm just going to let it rip until I need to be done. But when it comes to your womb, that's another really big thing too, is just placing your hands over your womb and thanking your womb and just having gratitude for your womb, especially if you are bleeding as well. Like that is one of the most simple, beautiful things that you can do when you are menstruating, is to place your hands over your womb and tell your womb thank you, to tell your womb thank you for releasing, for transmuting and alchemizing everything that your body is releasing, everything that you took in over the past month or cycle or multiple cycles that you are now letting go, that is now being purified and released from your body. Another really pleasurable thing to do that I love to get cozy on my couch with a cup of tea and read a book. Like just doing things like that are so simple but get so missed. And again, especially with just the busyness of life, doing things like that this time of the year is so important. And just staring at your Christmas tree and your Christmas decorations or whatever it is that makes you feel so cozy and at home is so beautiful. There's actually, I don't know the full science behind this, but there is neuroscience studies, things out there about like women having pretty things to look at in their home that actually helps them. I'm gonna have to figure out more about that because I remember seeing something about it. But basically, if you have flowers, for example, like you get yourself flowers or your honey gets you flowers and you just get to look at them. Like I currently am just looking at the plants in my room and I love plants. So if you see me looking off in the distance, it's literally the things that bring me pleasure and joy. But something about that genuinely does actually help women to feel safe and feel better in their environment, which brings me back to cleaning things out as well. Truly, you guys, having a clean environment is so huge for like your mental well-being. And us as women, we hold a lot in our brains. We've got a lot of tabs open at all times in our brains. And so just doing what you can to kind of close some of those tabs, and like the visual aspect of having clutter will clutter your brain. I don't know the science behind that, but I know it to be true. So yeah, just cleaning out your space. Another one, I kind of want to talk about this actually more in depth. So one of my friends, I'm talking about all of you, and I don't know if I should name you by name or not, but maybe I will next time. But one of my friends, she was talking about sigils. Is that how you say it? Sigils. And so I was super intrigued by it because I was like, I kind of want to start doing a little bit of glamour magic and all of that. But then I was like, how cool would it be to do a sigil? And so I was making my own, but I want to watercolor them and then put them on my vanity to have up. So maybe I'll share about that a little bit on socials. So stay tuned. But just ways that you can get creative too, like painting. I love my watercolors. I'm so bad at it sometimes, except I painted two the other day that are actually pretty fucking cool. But just getting creative in different ways like that, or even for Christmas, I am hand making or home making both all of the gifts that we are giving this year because I personally just don't need anything, and like I don't want to go buy things for people that they might not use, or I don't know. I love gift giving. I really love it. But sometimes it's tough because I'm like, wait a second, do I actually know what to get this person? So I don't know, but I love gift giving. So I'm home making and hand making all of the gifts for Christmas this year. So I'm doing candles. I think we're going to make some salt stuff, like salt rubs, salt seasoning. I don't know. We're going to dry some herbs. My other friend, all of my friends. My other friend who's a chef, I was helping her last week and she had some dried herbs and she's like, I'm going to go home and make salt with these. And I was like, what a good idea. So we're going to do that too, but just ways to create like without pressure and ways that bring you joy. So really bringing you back to pleasure here. What else? You guys know me and how adamant I am about connecting to your womb and the power of connecting to your womb. And I urge you guys, if you have not tried it yet, let me know so that I can help you because I want to help you. I want to help you to connect to your womb. I'd love to have you in the spiral path. But truly connecting to your womb, connecting to your body, connecting to your cycle if you have one, or if you don't have a cycle, like if you are in menopause, just connecting to your body, connecting to the wisdom in your body. Because I was thinking about this before I got in the shower this morning. I was like, if I ever feel overwhelmed, if I don't know what direction I'm going in, if I don't know what to say, what to talk about, if I don't feel creative, if I am doubting myself, or if I just feel confused about something in my life, like literally anything, I drop into my womb and 10 out of 10 times, every single fucking time, you guys, I come out and I'm like, oh, it's okay. Like, what beautiful fucking guidance that I have within me at all times, all the time. It blows my mind. The episode that I initially was going to record was going to kind of dive more into womb awakening and what that truly is. So I'm excited to get that out to you guys. But essentially, long story short, your womb is your core feminine center. It is a space of, like, it is a library. Think of it as a library. It holds your own Akashic record, and you can go into this space. And so that means that, yes, it holds on to traumas and woundings and like imprints that aren't serving us or conditioning that isn't serving us, but it also holds on to wisdom. It is a guide, and truly your greatest guide. Every time that I drop into my womb, like it just feels like a warm motherly presence that is guiding me. And it's so beautiful, you guys. So if you're feeling a little bit sad, if you're feeling scared or unsure or unclear or doubting yourself or truly anything, I urge you to drop into your womb. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. I could probably go on, but I've got 20 minutes to edit this puppy and get it out and scheduled for Thursday. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was really nice for me to just talk, honestly, about random stuff. So let me know how you liked it. Let me know what lands. Let me know if you have any questions, and please like, share, subscribe, all of the things. Please blast this out to truly anybody in your life that you think would benefit from it, because it really helps me so much. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning. The next episode would be, so this one obviously is happening on December 11th. And then the next one would be on Christmas. I think I'm just going to take a couple weeks off and come back after the new year just to recenter myself. So yeah, stay tuned. This is the last episode until after the new year. Kind of sad about that. That was actually a really hard decision for me, but I pulled maybe 5 cards last night that said, like, slow the fuck down. So I'm gonna honor that. And it's cold and it's winter and I'm tired. So if you guys want to catch up on episodes, this is a really good time to do that. And then yeah, we'll be back in 2026. So sending you guys so much love for the holidays. I hope that you guys find time to just rest and tend to yourself and give love to yourself and just honor yourself and be so fucking proud. It's gonna make me cry. Be so fucking proud of how far you have come this year. Because this has not been an easy year for honestly anybody. And there's so much beauty in that. And so I hope that you guys are able to see that and just be so proud of yourselves and so proud of just how much strength it has taken for you to get through this year. And just know that there's so much expansion coming in 2026. But I love you guys so much. I'm going to go sob alone now.